Justin Roiland has been officially sacked from one of his series, The Flash disappoints in theaters, and a secret invasion has begun. All this and more coming up on the weekly slate. Justin Roiland has officially been recast for Solar Opposites. Roiland acted as a writer and voice actor for the Hulu series he helped to create, but was fired after allegations arose of domestic violence. Dan Stevens will be taking over for Reactor in a comedic twist that's shown in the trailer for the new season. Terry is excited to try out the dartboard from Cheers that he bought on eBay. Although the others warned him Corville said no more throwing metal in the house, Terry throws a first dart and it hits Roiland's character in the throat. They shoot him with a voice-fixing ray that's not calibrated, which leads to Corvo taking on the new voice of Stevens. The other characters notice the voice isn't right, but Terry likes this voice better. For the most part, comments on the trailer are overwhelmingly positive, with everybody excited to hear Stevens' take on the character, with some even calling it an improvement over the original. You can catch Season 4 of Solar Opposites when it premieres on Hulu on August 14th. Production on a third Sonic movie appears to be quickly underway. In fact, it seems we may be speeding to a filming date soon. Filming for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will begin in London on August 31st of this year. Jeff Fowler is set to return to direct, and the screenplay has been written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. Producing the film is Hajime Satomi, Toby Asher, Nam Morales, and Toru Nakahara. There are no concrete plot details at this time, but given the mid-credit scene of a previous installment, it seems it may focus a bit on the ultimate lifeform himself, Shadow the Hedgehog. The character was revealed in a mid-credit scene where GUN is investigating the remains of Robotnik's giant robot, searching for any sign of the mad scientist, when the commander is alerted that Project Shadow has been found, leading to the debut of the character in live action. Shadow's introduction breaks from how the film has been following the games thus far, and it may also mark a more serious and dark tone for the series. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is set to speed into theaters on December 20th, 2024. The Flash may have gone speeding into theaters last weekend, but its box office results are at a screeching halt. Not even Keaton's return to Batman could save his project, as, prior to the film's launch, the internet was full of people calling for a boycott of the film following Ezra Miller's string of crimes last year. The film fell below the $70 to $75 million opening weekend that WB had hoped for, instead pulling in around $55 million. This comes as a surprise to no one except for Warner Brothers. This return most likely won't affect the company's plans too heavily, as this movie was meant to mark the end of the DCEU and usher in the DCU. Still, for a film that was early on touted as one of the greatest comic book films ever made, this still had to be disheartening to all of those involved. DC has 2 more movies coming out this year, Blue Beetle on August 18th, and Aquaman and the Last Kingdom on December 20th. We'll have to wait and see how these perform without the controversy this film faced. Sony may have had some middling reviews with their live-action Spider-Man outings, but if the Kraven the Hunter trailer is true to the film, they may have a big success on their hands. What is shown is extremely graphic, truly earning the hard R rating that's been given. Shots are shown of heads being caught in bear traps, throats being cut, and a nose being bit off. This interpretation of the character looks to be the harshest we've seen from the studio so far. Whereas Morbius was criticized for not leaning enough into a vampire element of the character, the Hunter is truly alive in this trailer. Kraven is trained by his father and then left to die after he hesitates in shooting a lion that ultimately mauls him. From here, Kraven embraces his connection to the wild and begins to hunt a list of those that stand in his way. While Kraven wears many outfits in this trailer, we are briefly shown a comic-accurate rendition of Kraven. Interestingly enough, Rhino appears to be genetically mutated in this form, which will hopefully be improvement on the mech suit that was shown at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Just as the 2 goons caught in his crosshairs, minds will be blown by this trailer. Kraven the Hunter hits theaters October of this year. The secret invasion has officially begun, as Marvel's latest entry on Disney+, Secret Invasion, began streaming this week. This new miniseries will star Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, as he tries to uncover a literal alien invasion by the mysterious Skrull. First introduced in Captain Marvel. While some controversy has arisen regarding the uses of an AI-created intro, the series overall has received mostly positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. Secret Invasion will debut Wednesday for 6 weeks only on Disney+. Remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with Culture Slate content. You can also join our public Discord where we discuss Star Wars, Marvel, and all things pop culture. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in every week to stay cultured with the Weekly Slate.